जय जय बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, तुम्हारी याद भली। जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। साधु संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। राम रसायन पास तुम्हारे।
तुम पास आए, यूं मुस्कुराए। तुम पास आए, यूं मुस्कुराए। तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। तुम पास आए, यूं मुस्कुराए। तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है। क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है। कैसा एहसास है, बुझती नहीं है क्या प्यास है।
क्या नशा इस प्यार का मुझ पे सनम छाने लगा।
कोई न जाने क्यों चैन खोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
तन्हाई में दिल यादें संजोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है,
क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, तुम्हारी याद भली। जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। साधु संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। राम रसायन पास तुम्हारे,
तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
ना जाने कैसा एहसास है, बुझती नहीं है क्या प्यास है।
क्या नशा इस प्यार का मुझ पे सनम छाने लगा।
कोई न जाने क्यों चैन खोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है,
क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
आ तन्हाई में दिल यादें संजोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, तुम्हारी याद भली। जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। साधु संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। राम रसायन पास तुम्हारे।
तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए। तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए, तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए। तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है। क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है। क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
ना जाने कैसा एहसास है, बुझती नहीं है क्या प्यास है।
क्या नशा इस प्यार का मुझ पे सनम छाने लगा।
कोई न जाने क्यों चैन खोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
तन्हाई में दिल यादें संजोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, तुम्हारी याद भली। जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। साधु संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। राम रसायन पास तुम्हारे।
तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए। तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए, तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए। तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है। क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है। क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
ना जाने कैसा एहसास है, बुझती नहीं है क्या प्यास है।
क्या नशा इस प्यार का मुझ पे सनम छाने लगा।
कोई न जाने क्यों चैन खोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
तन्हाई में दिल यादें संजोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, तुम्हारी याद भली। जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली। संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। साधु संत के हनुमत प्यारे, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे। राम रसायन पास तुम्हारे।
तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए। तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए, तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए। तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है। क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
तुम पास आए यूं मुस्कुराए, तुमने न जाने क्या सपने दिखाए। अब तो मेरा दिल जागे न सोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है। क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
ना जाने कैसा एहसास है, बुझती नहीं है क्या प्यास है।
क्या नशा इस प्यार का मुझ पे सनम छाने लगा।
कोई न जाने क्यों चैन खोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
क्या करूं हाय कुछ कुछ होता है।
आ तन्हाई में दिल यादें संजोता है, क्या करूं हाय कुछ।
Yeah, of course. Well, I guess we can put them to the front there.
Coming on the camera on there. Camera on.
Roses für mir. Sicher geht.
Good morning, everyone. You may have your seats.
On behalf of the Ramdial family, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining with us in this celebration of life of Mr. Renold Ramdial. We will be a bit delayed. We are awaiting the officiating minister, Pandit Sunil Maharaj, to arrive in the meantime. But in the meantime, let me draw your attention to the slideshow. And it shows us some memories that we have with our Renold. Some of you may know him in different areas of his life. But here we'll see a bit more about our brother Renold. So let's take it in.
MC, hi, I am Renald's sister, right? Nice to meet you. Right. They want to just sing a couple bhajans, my aunt and them while they're waiting. So you want to make an announcement and like welcome everybody, and then, you know? Yeah. When you finish, I'll take the microphone.
County Victoria in the tribute section.
Okay.
For County Victoria, right?
All right,
just
good.
pencil that side.
All right. Okay. Just trying to see.
Right, so you could just welcome everybody and then we'll take the microphone.
Okay, great.
Good morning, everyone. At this point in time, we would like to have some bhajans by family members of Renold, so we would want to invite them to take us through this part of the proceedings.
Dukkhiya ko दूत करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूत किनारा हो। जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूत किनारा हो। और कोई न खेवनहारा हो, फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे। श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तू सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तू सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा। पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे। श्री कृष्ण हरे। दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे।
Right, so he will start off and then
voice ada mau dulu right. Jadi kamu itu mau hantar itu sampai sana. Terus game kamera dia. Jangan.
So just say Ministry of Agriculture, County Victoria staff.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your patience this morning. This morning, the service will be officiated by Pandit Sanal Maharaj, and I'll now hand over to him to take us through the ceremonial aspect of the funeral. Pandit Maharaj.
Ramdial? You come a little closer, right? So now take his name, Renold Ramdial, right?
Yeah.
Take his name and we are praying to Lord Krishna, right? Vrindavan Bihadilal Ki Jai. Most cordial welcome to everyone today on behalf of the bereaved family. Today we are about to perform the Anstesi Sanskar, or the last rites, for this beloved brother, father, son, who had lived a life in this world as a human. As humans, we must understand and learn one thing. Once there is birth in this world, there are going to be death one day. So between birth and death, we need to prepare ourselves for this challenging moment. It is said that death has no respect for age and time. Whenever the time have come, and the Lord have called upon us, we have to go. In Hinduism, there are 16 major sanskar, or 16 major steps in our life. The last one is called the Anstesi Sanskar, or the last rites. Well, today we are about to perform the Anstesi Sanskar, or the last rites for our beloved brother. The other sanskar, the other steps in our lives, we make preparations for those. But you see, the Anstesi Sanskar, we depend on our relatives and associates to perform these rituals. So today, as we perform these rituals and Anstesi Sanskar, we pray to Lord Krishna, we ask in Lord Krishna, as he says to us in the Bhagavad Gita, from within may you have come in this world, with my divine grace you live, but when you die, the soul returns to me. This beloved one, he had come from within Lord Krishna. He had served his time as a human in this world. It is now time for the soul to return. The most we can do at this time is offer prayer to Bhagwan Krishna, that his soul may find a resting place, that his soul may find peace and shelter, happiness, wherever it is about to travel. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2 also, Lord Krishna, he asked Arjuna a very important question. What was the question? To Arjuna, O Arjuna, in this life, the human body or the Atma, which one is more important? To you, you have a body, we have an Atma, a soul that dwells within us. The Lord was asking Arjuna the question for us to understand. What the Lord says, the body cannot do without the Atma, and the Atma can't live without the body. It is very important to unite together to be a human in this world. But he says, Arjuna, the soul is more important than the body. When someone dies, the body remains here. The soul has a new journey. Our beloved, his body is here. We are about to make preparation with the rituals for cremation. But the Atma, the soul, has a new beginning. The Atma have a chance to travel there and thereafter. But this moment, the most we can do is offer prayer. Where you are, just put your hands together, bow and pray. To the name of the Lord of your understanding. Hey Bhagwan, hey Kripa, today we come to your feet at this place, this day, this time, this moment, to relieve this soul from this world, and also dispose this body with the rituals. We pray, Bhagwan, knowingly or unknowingly, if you made any mistakes, any short offerings, while exists in this world as a human, forgive the soul. We are not the judge, you are the judge. Protect the soul, Bhagwan, lead the soul in the right pathway, and guide the soul. Hari Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Namo Namaha. अनादि ददु देवा शंखचक्र गदाधरा अक्षय पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेत मोक्ष प्रदो भव वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु न जयति मृत्यते वा कदाचित्यं भूत्वा भवितः अजो नित्यः शशितं यो पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे शान्तकारं भुजगशनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वराजं गणसादृशं मेघं शुभागं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्गार्गम्यं वन्दे विष्णुभवभयहरणं सर्वलोकनाथनं नारायणाय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमः श्रीपरमात्माय नमो नमः मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुडाभुज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनोहरि ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वसुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमः। जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु 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 जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु। तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम्हें हो, तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम्हें हो, मैं तेरी शरण करे। जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु। तुम ही हो जो गए तुम ही हो सो गए, तुम ही हो जो गए तुम ही हो सो गए, मैं बंदो चरण करे। जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु। तुलसीदास ये गुण गुण गावे, तुलसीदास ये गुण गुण गावे, संतन करन करे। जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु 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 जय श्री राम हरे प्रभु। अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की जय। Offer the flowers on the chest, sir. Put flowers on the chest. Offer the chest, everything on the chest, sir. Anadadi dadu deva shank chakra gadadadaha akshaya pundari kaksha prita moksha prado bhava om namo bhagavati vasudevaya krishnaya vasudeva devaki dandaya namo. I want to take it off. Everybody will touch hands, right? Just give water and sprinkle through the body, not on the face, right? अपवित्रः पवित्रो वा सर्ववष्टां गतोऽपि वयः स्मरित पुण्डरीकाक्षं सबाह्याभ्यन्तरः शुचि। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमो नमः। कृष्णाय वसुदेवदेवकी नन्दाय नमो नमः। नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमो नमः। श्री विष्णु On the lips, place it on the lips. Shri Krishnaya Vasudeva Devaki Nandaya Namah. Offer water 3 times and tabi dilapra and tabi tulsi. Om Madhyamukha Gotrasya Mukha Pritisya Nivarnata Jalmaya Diyati Taupshatam Shri Jalmaya Diyati Taupoteshatam He Krishnaya Vasudeva Devaki Nandaya Namo Namam Om Adhyamukha Gotrasya Mukha Pritisya Nivarnata Shri Gandadwadi Maya Diyati Taupoteshatam Gandadwadi Maya Diyati Taupshatam Krishnaya Vasudeva Devaki Nandaya Namo Namam Shri Chandadam Maya Diyati Tau Upadishatam Chandadam Maya Diyati Tau Upshatam Shri Govindaya Namo Namah Shri Paramatmaya Namo Namam Adyamukha Gochasyamukha Pritisya Nivarnata Chandadam Maya Diyati Tau Upadishatam Shri Govindaya Namah Krishnaya Namo Namah Vasudeva Devaki Nandaya Namo Namah Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Namo Namah Shri Vishnave Namo Namah Shri Govindaya Namah Shri Narayanaya Namo Namah Shri Paramatmaya Namo Namah Om Pushpadanam Maya Diyati Tau Upadishatam Om Adhyamukha Gotrasya Mukha Pritasya Nivarnata Pushpadhanam Maya Diyati Tau Upshatam Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Namo Namam Shri Govindaya Namo Namah Shri Krishnaya Vasudeva Devaki Nandaya Namo Namah Om Yam Dwade Mahagudeya Andaya Next time. Om Yam Dwade Mahagudeya Om Yam Dwade Mahagudiya Andya Tamasaviti Tattalokanatadipam Shri Dipam Maya Diyati Taupshatam Namo Bhagavati Vasudevaya Namo Namah Yam Dwade Mahagudiya Andya Tamasaviti. Yes, we can go to the back. Okay. You come forward, right? You show it, right? Om Pushpadanam Maya Diyati Taupshatam Shri Govindaya Namo Namah Shri Krishnaya Vasudeva Devaki Nandaya Namo Namah Govinda Dama Jai Jai Gopala Dama 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 Govinda Dama, Jai Jai Gopala Dama, Govinda Dama, Jai Jai Gopala Dama, Govinda Dama, Jai Jai Gopala Dama. Just a brief to understand what we're doing here. We are preparing the body for cremation, but you please close attention. The sons, the relatives, the associates, they're pulsing the mala and they're placing it around the father's neck. If you're performing a puja, you're doing rituals, whatever, and you're about to worship your father, you place the mala, you do everything about his feet. But God said that the first God is your mother, the second God is your father. God said to worship your father, and then the doorway of salvation opens. But today, they are bursting the mala and they placed it into the father's neck. What the father is saying to us at this point, physically, this body will no longer be again. But remember, physically, I will not be here. But because of the separation, please don't forget me. The only time you forget your father when he is dead is really when you forget about him. He is considered dead at that moment when you forget about your father. If he dies and goes to the beyond, remember him. Worship him in your mind, and always remember, this is the person who made me where I am today. Let's do arati, yeah? So now you do arati, right? You do arati like this, right? I want to walk around the box, 5 times, right? Keep doing like this. Yeah, like this, 5 times. Take your time, right? You want to touch hands and walk with him, right? Hari Om Yam Dwari Mahagudeya Andaya Tamasaviti Tatalokina Tadipam Shri Deepam Maya Diyati Taupshatam Shri Krishnaya Vasudev Devaki Nandai Namo Namam Yam Dwari Mahagudeya Andaya Tamasaviti Tatalokina Tadipam Maya Diyati Taupshatam Krishnaya Vasudeva Devaki Nandai Namo Namam Namo Bhagavati Vasudevai Namo Namam Shri Govindai Namo Namah Shri Yamdwadi Mahagodeya Andya Tamasaviti Tattalokana Tadipam Shri Deepam Maya Diyati Taupjatam Shri Govindai Namo Namah Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jai Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Mangala Bhavana Ya Mangala Hari Drabahushu Dasharatha Jidabi Hari Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Raghupati Raghava Raja Rama Patita Pavana Sita Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama
ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से ऐ मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। परमानंद का अनुभव कर दो, हो परमानंद का अनुभव कर दो, धन्य बना जीवन। ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। प्रभु की प्रार्थना मूल मंत्र है, संपूर्ण समर्पण। ये आत्मा च प्रभु को स्वापरे, तू सारा जीवन। देख प्रभु तेरे निकर विराजे, हो देख प्रभु तेरे निकर विराजे, कर ले अभिवादन। ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु की प्रेम सिंधु में चल आज नहा ले, परन पिता का प्रेम प्रात बनकर तू शुभ बल पाले। किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, ओ किरण किरण को निरख नयन से, हो जा मन में मगन। ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से है मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन।
हरे राम हरे राम, राम राम हरे हरे, 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण, कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Shiva 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Shiva 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Ayodhya Pati Ramachandra Ki Jai.
Thank you, Baba, for taking us through the rituals. So at this time, we would want to get into the formal program. As you know, we need to get down to Mosquito Creek for a particular time, so we need to be finished on or before 10:15 for the latest. So moving along with our program, we have a very fine young man, the firstborn son of Renold, very intelligent, a very handsome young man, and a son who Renold is very proud of. Mark is going to undertake the eulogy, and I'm sure that he will do justice to the life of Renold. So let's listen attentively as Mark shares with us. I see his little brother, who's actually bigger than him. Kyle is standing with him. So let's join with them and make this as comfortable and as easy for them. So I hand over now to Mark and Kyle.
Thank you. Good morning all, Sitaram. Thank you all for coming and for your continued support to my family and I. My dad, Renold Ramdial, was born on the 6th of July, 1974, in a quiet and humble home. Quiet and humble. Two virtues that he kept with him until the end. Humility and understated were his middle names, and truthfully, the fact that I am standing here before you to extol his virtues would have him shaking his head at me. He attended Robert Village Hindu School, and soon after St. Stephen's College, where he would win a double Agri Award, which allowed him to pursue further studies at the Eastern Caribbean Institute of Agriculture and Forestry, also known as ECIAF. This began his journey into agriculture, and he would soon become employed with the Ministry of Agriculture in August of '74 at St. George East County Office. Since then, he has moved around to various offices and positions throughout the ministry, all while furthering his education. Always up for a challenge, my dad, and being a lover of learning, he embarked on a path that led to him becoming an emergency medical technician. Later, he went on to attain a Bachelor of Science with honors in general agriculture and an MPhil in crop science. At the time of his passing, he was stationed at the research division of the ministry as the acting agronomist. In 1998, my dad met my mom, and less than a year later, they were married. He would ask her why she chose him, and she would always respond, "It was the straight nose that caught her." My dad left no stone unturned when it came to taking care of his family. He would always put our needs before his. Calling him loving and dedicated is truly an understatement, and he would often joke as we got older that his time and planning was always based on our time and planning. As a husband, he went above and beyond for my mother and for us. There was no limit to what he could do for her. Over the last few days, you would have heard my mother referring to him as her rock, but in reality, he was the rock for all of us. To my grandmother and my uncles, he was not just an in-law, but he was a son to her and a brother to them. Family gatherings were the absolute best. It didn't matter if it was traveling abroad, a Tobago trip, a lime at the house. At the end of the day, we were all in high spirits, especially if Renold was in charge of the barbecue. My auntie Anissa would always request that he was the man behind the grill himself, as well as my brother and my uncle at his side. If curry was on the menu, my grandmother would say, "Ren, you chunky the pot now." He was a hero to his nieces and nephews, always having time to lend an ear or offer advice, to play a game of chess, to give a piggyback ride, or to simply give a foot rub. Whether it was a beach or a pool, he was the first to go in and would stay as long as the kids wanted. To his mom, he was the ideal son. He was always just a call away and was always ready to stand with her and the family and assist in whatever was needed. I know my Auntie Lucy and all his aunts and cousins had a special place in his heart, as he would often reminisce about his childhood growing up in Tableland. Beyond his career and his family, one of my dad's greatest passions was in scouting. He was a scout leader in the 5th Naparima Scout Group. I was the first in my family to join the group, and soon after, my mother and later himself became involved, as well as my brother Kyle. What began as a way to support his children quickly turned into another one of his callings. As a leader, he dedicated countless hours, weekends, nights, and overall free time to guiding and mentoring the young people of our group. He didn't only teach practical skills, but the virtues of discipline, respect, and responsibility. But to simply call him a leader doesn't do him justice. To the boys, my brothers, he was far more than just a leader. He was a mentor, a role model, someone they knew they could trust and depend on. He was loved as much as he was respected, and without a doubt left a mark on the group and many young lives that he would have shaped. Over the last few days, and especially today, I've been surrounded by my scouting brothers, many of whom were shaped by my dad's guidance and leadership, and seeing them all is a reminder that his impact reached far beyond my family. And to my dad, thank you for all that you did for us. Every sacrifice you made, the examples you set, your love, kindness, and unwavering dedication to your family and friends. It will always be remembered. We take comfort knowing that your legacy lives on through your family, through your colleagues, the scouts, and everyone you have interacted with. We love and miss you dearly and will always carry you with us. May you rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark and Kyle. Very brave. And I can identify with a lot of what was shared today. Renold impacted so many people in so many spheres of life. And seeing so many persons here is testament of how many of us he touched. So at this point in time, in moving along with our program, we want to move on to tributes. And I'll ask, in keeping with family first, I'll ask for his cousin, Rishi Singh, to join us and share a bit more about the life of Renold.
Hi, good morning, I'm Sitaram. This tribute is on behalf of all the cousins, Renold cousins. Today, we stand together, not only in grief, but in gratitude. As cousins, we have weathered many storms together. We have faced difficult days, heartbreak, loss, and many life challenges. Through it all, we stood together as family, but never a day like today. Today, a link in our family chain has been broken. The bond remains unbroken in our hearts, but today, there's an empty space that can never truly be filled. We mourn not only a loss of a cousin, but the loss of a man whose love, strength, and presence helped hold his family together. On behalf of all your cousins, we want to say thank you. Thank you for the life you've lived, the love you have given, and the example you set. You never realized how many people look up to you, but we did. You inspire us all to dream bigger, work harder, love deeper, and become better people. You are a mentor, a protector, a leader, and the heart of our family. Every family gathering, every prayers, every wedding, every celebration, you were there. Not because you had to, but because family was your greatest priority. Your presence made every occasion complete, and your absence today leaves a silence that words cannot fill. I was especially blessed to share more than family with you. We worked together, and it was because of your encouragement that I found my path into the forestry profession. Little did we know that life would one day have us walk in the forests of this beautiful country together. Death may have taken you from our sight, but it can never take you from our hearts. As we say goodbye, we don't say farewell. We say until we meet again. And I leave you with this. When people ask how Renold died, don't tell them how he died. Tell them how he lived. Tell them of the lives he touched, the mountains he climbed, the forests he walked, the family he loved, the prayers he led, and the legacy he leaves behind. Because a life as remarkable as Renold should never be defined by the day it ended, but by every day he inspired us to live. Rest peacefully, my dear cousin. Your climb is complete. Your watch is over. Your legacy is everlasting. We love you. We will miss you until we meet again.
Thank you, Rishi, for sharing those heartwarming words on behalf of Renold. Truly, I can say he was a very family-oriented person. They say a picture paints 1,000 words, and when we look at his slideshow, you see so many memories that he created with family. Renold also had a work family, and as mentioned, he had a passion and a love for agriculture. And it is only fitting that his colleagues at the Ministry of Agriculture pay tribute to him. So this morning, I would like to welcome the Director of the Regional Administration South, Mr. Hansley Durbal. I'm unsure if he will be accompanied by Ms. Florencia Beckles Gangaram.
Sitaram everyone, and good morning. So today is very difficult for us. So instead of I am alone speaking, I have asked Ms. Florencia Beckles Gangaram and Ms. Racine Ropshan to say a few words because they would have worked with Renold much longer than I have. And we never thought that we'd be saying these words at his funeral. We thought we would have been saying these words when he would have retired. So I'm going to now ask Ms. Florencia to begin, followed by Racine and then myself.
Good morning, everyone. Much love and strength goes out to the immediate bereaved family of Mr. Renold Ramdial, as well as to his work family of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, his scout family, and all his friends. We have lost a gem. Today, my colleagues and I will try to give a brief synopsis of the career of Mr. Ramdial in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. Although, personally, I believe that Renold never really worked a day in his life because he was too busy putting life into whatever had to get done. This job was just another opportunity for him to share life. Mr. Renold Ramdial graduated from ECIAF in 1994 and was appointed by the Service Commission to the then Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Marine Resources on the 22nd of August 1994 as an Agricultural Assistant 1 at St. George East Regional Administration North Division. This meant that he left Tableland Village and journeyed to Waterfield office daily to perform his duties without one late minute recorded. On the 22nd of November 1994, he was transferred to the Regional Administration South, County River Mayaro, where he performed the duties in farmers training as a district extension officer and a 4-H officer. I understand that is where he met the love of his life, Amanda. In 2001, Renold requested a transfer to County Victoria, which was granted, and he had the privilege of working with 2 consummate professionals, Ms. Lewis and Ms. Ganga Prasad. This is where his indelible contribution as a professional extension officer blossomed. These 2 women set standards that were very high, and they were blessed to have a couple of officers like Renold who never made excuses when goals were set. Renold led extension training programs in small ruminant production, apiculture, vegetable production, cocoa production, and many other programs as requested by the farming community. He was one of the original officers of the elite extension teaching unit of County Victoria. Though he was not the most senior officer, we all wanted to work with him. He scheduled field visits early in the morning, allowing us to complete needs assessment while meeting the farmers in the gardens, where we advised them on specific pests and diseases or any other observed problems. He said once we show them that we know what we are doing, they will be willing to attend our programs and try out the new technologies we brought to them. It became difficult to supervise us individually, so we forced management to adopt team programs instead of individual officer-led programs. To participate in career guidance fairs and seminars, Renold took pride knowing that his role in these activities could impact the decisions made by the youths who would become the leaders of tomorrow. While others took it as a job, which was routine and boring, Renold quickly and professionally prepared creative, very innovative PowerPoint presentations which intrigued the students and resulted in engaging discussions about their future. Renold was always willing to attend the staff training once the topic was interesting or about new technology. Ria told me that he was in the habit of updating his resume after each training and emailing a copy to himself. Renold was pursuing his degree in a Bachelor of Science degree in agriculture while performing fully his duty as an extension officer along with other side hustles which in no way affected his commitment to the ministry. We lovingly called each other Lucky 1 and Lucky 2 because we were the ones working beyond the call of duty to make County Victoria the best county in areas. I know that sounded good, but the truth is, our supervisor, Ms. Ganga Prasad, would call out as soon as she got to the office for Renold to help her organize the day. She would walk in, she'd just say, "Ren," and immediately Renold knew his role. He would get all her stuff out of the car, onto her desk, and we'd start work. Then she would summon me to assist with the presentations or PowerPoint preparations. Miss Sati started referring to us as her children. Renold and I and the other members of staff who were now her children would often discuss which child was responsible for taking care of which of the activities she had planned, both professionally and personally. Renold would have taken up one acting as an AA3 in County River Mayaro with me, and there we discussed what and how he would handle his duties when he became an agricultural officer 1. And immediately after, on the 2nd of September 2014, he became an agricultural officer 1 and was fortunate enough to remain in the best division in the ministry, the Regional Administration South, all the way up until 2024. The Directorate saw the value of Renold early, and he was assigned duties which resulted in much ease of responding to requests for updates and summaries from the counties. Renold's experience at the county level resulted in the production of the major assets possessed by the RAS. 2 of these, I would list 1, a handbook on the Regional Administration South Division, which we were able to share with all the new technical staff who were recently appointed, and a guide to the calculation of incentives and several PowerPoint presentations which originated from his floppy disk and which he routinely updated. On the 2nd of September 2024, Renold accepted the appointment of agronomist in the research division, and then straight up until the morning of his last day on earth, he performed the duties of leading research in the field of cocoa and coconuts and new technologies in agriculture. Although he was not working with us at South anymore, he was still in attendance of all our social activities. He was the judge at our corridor competition and the host of our Sports and Family Day. Even when RAS staff failed to show up, Renold was there with us, making sure the show went on. He understood and appreciated the importance of living and enjoying the moments in safe, engaging activities. After sports, he was saying he was going to start a WhatsApp chat for Limers, and if we didn't get a message, it meant that we didn't make it. Renold, my brother, we were excited to be a part of the transition from peeping through the whole cameras to digital cameras. Excited to be a part of the transition from slide projectors to multimedia projectors. Transition from floppy disk to flash drives. But we are not excited that you have transitioned from being here with us last week and planning to meet up this week. But we accept that you have transitioned to being in the arms of God, and God knows best. I hope to be your colleague and friend in many lifetimes to come. Thanks.
Renold and our friendship began when I joined RAS in 2012. He has been an inspiration in my life, and I'm forever indebted to him for that. Renold grew with me as my career grew. It is so extremely difficult to accept that someone who gave so much of themselves could leave us so suddenly. His passing has left a void that words cannot fully express. Yet, as we mourn, we also celebrate his life, which he lived with purpose, compassion, and unwavering dedication. Our colleague was more than an employee. He was a source of encouragement, a trusted friend, and an inspiration to everyone who had the privilege of working alongside him. He carried out his duties with integrity and professionalism. Renold was a humble giant. His kindness was evident in his warm smile that greeted you, his willingness to lend a helping hand, the patient guidance offered to anyone seeking. He never discriminated the laborer from the AO to the director. He stood strongly on equality amongst all. Renold was always ready to share comforting and encouraging words during difficult times. And of importance to note, he never sought recognition for these acts of kindness because serving others came naturally to him. Upon hearing of his passing, My brain quickly retracted to our morning meetups at work. He would say, "You good?" And I would reply, "Yeah, you have to make it good one day at a time." And he would then tell me, "No, girl, it's 1 minute at a time. You never know when your number will call." And it is in those moments of reflection, his words to me became a reality that I didn't want to accept. And I quietly said to him, "No more minutes left for you, my friend." Renold was not just a colleague. He was a brother, a role model who impacted my outlook on life, teaching me that life will never be a smooth road, but always focus on the positive and you will move along life's journey. Renold's principles of living life and his affable demeanor created a legacy that is trailblazing. As we reflect on his life, let us remember that the greatest legacy anyone can leave is not found in titles or achievements, but in the lives we have touched. And Renold has touched the lives of countless of people. He leaves behind a legacy of compassion, excellence, humility, and service. These are qualities that will continue to inspire us long after today. Though we grieve his absence, we can honor his memory by carrying forward the values he lived by. Let us treat one another with greater kindness, serve our communities with greater dedication, and appreciate each moment and each other a little more. Rest in peace, my friend.
So, thanks, Racine and Flo. So, on a personal note now, Renold and I first met in April of 2017. And from then on, a close connection and friendship developed based on our mutual likes, work ethics, personalities, and so much more. Renold was a brilliant professional and a significant asset to our regional administration South team. He made a sterling contribution and left an indelible mark on everything and everyone he touched. Professionally, Renold was the colleague everyone wished they had. He was remarkably technically sound, no matter how complex the challenge or how tight the deadline. He approached his work with a brilliant mind and a steady hand. But what truly defined him wasn't just his talent, it was his attitude. Renold never backed down from a challenge. He was an incredibly hard worker, a pillar of reliability, and he accepted every assignment willingly, often with a reassuring smile that signaled to the rest of us of his commitment to get the job done. Because of the nature of our work, we spent loads of time together with Ms. Donna Marie Alexander and Mr. David Ram. We lived through the trenches of endless reports, burning the proverbial midnight oil to complete assignments on time and of a high quality. Whenever we could not provide accurate figures and stats, Renold would come up with a professional guesstimate that was plausible and could stand to scrutiny, basically a good ratch. On many occasions, if we were not able to complete assignments on time, Renold would take them home and have them finished overnight or on weekends, taking the responsibility and burden away from the directorate. It was during those long, demanding hours that I truly got to know the depth of his character. We didn't just share a workspace, we shared life. We laughed, we vented, we brainstormed, and we supported each other. Those grueling assignments didn't feel like a chore because I was doing them with him. He turned those times into something enjoyable and memorable. I consider myself to be very fortunate because we recently spent time together at a symposium and training course in the 2 days before his untimely passing. We spoke of so many things, made jokes like we normally do, and even shared meals together during those 2 days. And those last moments will be forever etched in my memory. So standing here today, it's hard to find the right words to capture the magnitude of his loss, because our relationship was not just professional, but one of mutual understanding, respect, and friendship developed and strengthened over the years. He will be sincerely missed, leaving a gap in our lives that will be difficult to fill. So to Amanda and the boys Mark and Kyle, we extend our deepest condolences to you all, and please remember your RS team, family, stand firmly behind you to provide support to you all in the coming days as you cope with this tremendous loss of our beloved Renold. We thank you for sharing such an extraordinary person with us. Please know that his impact reached far beyond the workplace, and he will be remembered with love, respect, and gratitude. May we find comfort in the memories we share and the strength in knowing that a life lived with kindness and purpose is never forgotten. Rest in peace, our dear colleague, friend, and brother. Your service has ended, but your example will continue to guide us. You will always remain in our hearts. Fly high, angel. Thank you.
Thank you, Hansley and the team from the Regional South Administration Center. His work family. The following vehicles, we need to have them removed immediately. PDX 2006, that's PDX 2006, TEJ 8401, TEJ 8401, and PDD 2173. In the words of Renold, that is a you problem. Thank you for your cooperation. Hansley apologized for taking long, but I think we needed to hear about the Renold at work. Very admirable qualities to have. Very quickly, we want to have another tribute from the Ministry of Agriculture, Team County Victoria. Staff, can you all please come up and share your tribute?
Good morning, everyone. At Victoria, Renold will be remembered for the following statements. Life is too short to live day by day. You have to live your life hour by hour.
Indian, you good?
The more you impress me, the more I will press you.
Oh, lucky number one is what you will call us.
Today we gather with heavy hearts to celebrate the life of someone who meant so much to so many of us. It is never easy to say goodbye to a person whose presence brought comfort, laughter, wisdom, and strength. Yet today we honor his life, his legacy, and the memories that will remain with us forever. To me, he was more than a colleague. He was more than a friend. He was a brother.
As a colleague, he was dependable, dedicated, and always willing to lend a helping hand. No task was ever too difficult, and no challenge was faced alone when he was around. He worked with integrity and professionalism, earning the respect and admiration of everyone fortunate enough to work alongside him.
As a friend, he had a way of making every day brighter, whether through his smile, his sense of humor, his words of encouragement, or simply by being there when someone needs him. He made lasting impact in our lives. He celebrated our successes, stood by us during difficult times, and reminded us of all the importance and kindness and compassion.
But above all, he was a brother, not by blood, but by the bond we shared. Brothers look out for one another, offer strength when times are hard, and create memories that last a lifetime. He did all of that and more. His loyalty, generosity, and unwavering support were gifts that we never be replaced.
Today, we mourn his passing, but we also give thanks for the privilege of knowing him. We are grateful for the conversations, the laughter, the lessons, and the countless moments that have become treasured memories. His absence would leave an empty space in our workplace, in our friendship, and in our hearts. Yet his spirit will continue to inspire us. Every act of kindness, every helping hand, and every moment of unity will remind us of his example he set.
Though words cannot ease the pain of losing someone so dear, we can find comfort in knowing that his life touched so many people in meaningful ways. His legacy is not measured by the years he lived, but by the lives he changed and the love he shared.
To his family, we extend our sympathy. Please know that your loss is shared by all of us. We grieve with you. We will continue to remember him with love, gratitude, and respect. As we say our final farewell, let us not remember him only for the day he left us, but of many days he made our lives richer simply by being part of them. Rest in peace, my colleague, my friend, my brother. Your work here is done, but your memory will remain with us. You will be deeply missed, fondly remembered, and forever loved. It was a pleasure working by your side as a County Victoria family. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your heartfelt tribute. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. So we've heard from Renold's biological family, we've heard from his work family, and now we're going to hear from his scout family, which is how I met Renold some 11 years ago. So I want to invite the South Central District Commissioner, Mr. Curtis Ramdial, to please come and share his tribute.
Today, we gather with heavy hearts, yet with deep gratitude, to celebrate the life of a dear brother in Scouting, a man who truly lived the Scouting promise and law every day of his life. On behalf of the South Central District, our executive, our council, all uniform and ununiformed members, and from the Scout Association of Trinidad and Tobago, I extend our heartfelt condolences to his beloved wife, Amanda, his son, Mark and Kyle, to his mother, his siblings, and the entire family. There are no words that can truly fill the void left by Renold's passing. However, I hope you find comfort in knowing that his life made a lasting difference in the lives of so many. Renold was more than a husband, a father, brother, uncle, nephew, colleague, and a friend. He was larger than life. He gave selflessly of his time, his wisdom, and his heart. Through his unwavering volunteerism, he shaped young people into better citizens and inspired fellow leaders to serve with dedication and compassion. To his family, friends, co-workers, and everyone whose path he crossed, thank you for sharing him with us. We were all blessed because of the man he was. Today, the Scouting family has lost far more than a leader. We have lost a brother, a mentor, an inspiration, a teacher, an influencer, and a true servant of Scouting. Yet while we mourn his passing, we also celebrate a life of purpose, service, and commitment. There is also comfort in knowing that when Renold answered his final call, he was doing what he loved most, serving alongside his brothers in Scouting, enjoying the fellowship of camp and hike, surrounded by the movement that shaped his life. There is no other way he could have wanted it. It was just during this camp and hike that his true spirit was on full display, leading, encouraging, serving, and living the values of Scouting until the very end. To every Scout leader, venture, scout, and volunteer who stood at his side and rendered assistance, please know that you did exactly what SL Renold trained you to do. You acted with courage, compassion, teamwork, and selflessness. Hold no doubt in your hearts or minds. Today, SL would be extremely proud of every one of you. You honored him not only by your actions, but by living the values he spent so many years teaching. Scouting is about preparing young people for life. It is about learning by doing, serving others, facing challenges together, and growing through every experience. None of us would have wished for this experience, yet it is one that will remain with us forever. It is a profound reminder of the strength of our brotherhood, the value of service, and the importance of being prepared. This movement will forever be part of history of the Scouts Association of Trinidad and Tobago, and we must ensure that the lessons learned continue to strengthen our movement. As we move forward, we make this promise. We will continue the work he loved so dearly. We will carry forward his legacy. We will teach the values he taught, served as he served, and strive to make a difference just as he did. Though his journey on earth has ended, his Scouting spirit will live on in every campfire, every investiture, every hike, every act of service, and in every young person whose life he transformed through Scouting. Farewell, our dear brother. Thank you for the service, your friendship, your leadership, and your love. You have finished your earthly camp, but the legacy will remain with us forever. May the Almighty grant you eternal rest, and may He comfort Amanda, Mark, Kyle, your mom, your siblings, your family, the Scouting fraternity, and all others who mourn his passing. Until we meet again as cell, gone from this world, but never from our hearts. Your spirit lives on. And at this point in time, a presentation is going to be made to his wife, Miss Amanda. Our Scouting flag is being presented to his wife. Rest in peace, Renold.
Thank you, DC, for that very moving tribute. Renold was a member of the 5th Naparima Scout Group for the past 15 years, and he served for almost all of those 15 years under Group Scout leader, Mrs. Sharon Maina-Jew. So I'd like to ask Sharon to please come and share her tribute to Baloo.
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank Amanda and her family for allowing us the opportunity to share a very brief capture of Renold's life at 5th Naparima Scout Group. And I want to take this opportunity to thank all our parents and youths and members from the fraternity for being here to support us. Today, we at 5th Naparima Scout Group stand in solemn gratitude to honor our Baloo, our 5th Nap Scout leader, whose journey on earth has ended, but whose legacy will continue to guide us for generations. He was a Woods Badge beaded leader, and our Baloo, as he is called, you would find that name in the Jungle Book story, which Scouting follows the names and the principles. Baloo in the Jungle Book is a wise bear who rescued Mowgli and taught him the law of the jungle. Renold Ramdial answered the call to serve when I asked him to, as he was frequently on the compound. His older son, Mark, had just got invested, and his wife, Amanda, as we know her, became our assistant treasurer in 2011. And in 2012, Renold went from being a parent to commence his service as a leader at 5th Naparima Scout Group. He accepted not for recognition nor reward, but to shape lives, to build character, and inspire others to be prepared. He taught them the Scouting way, helping build their character through countless meetings, camps, hikes, and quiet moments of encouragement. He taught our youths that true leadership is found in service, kindness, integrity, and example. During 15 years as a parent and leader combined, he walked beside our young people as a mentor, a teacher, and a friend. He celebrated their successes, strengthened them in their failures, and reminded them that courage is not the absence of fear, but the determination to persevere and do what is right. He helped strengthen Fifth Naparima leadership and as a group. I was very comfortable and very much at ease within myself knowing Baloo will be attending a camp or any activity, as all our leaders and parents knew we did not have anything to worry about. He was a very proactive and resourceful person. For at least 2 years, Baloo wanted to camp at Blanchisseuse. I kept putting it off. Then this year he came again at me with this suggestion. I tried to deter him without having a definite reason. I used the waters, the distance, and every excuse I put before him this term. Renold sourced the solution for me. He even took Akela and I on a site visit, just to ease our minds that this would be a very good place to have our camp. He said the Defense Force with a cohort was stationed upstairs, the community center, for added security, Sharon. He says to me, I know the final decision is yours, but what more could I possibly want? We left an agreement among the 3 of us that we will be proceeding with our plans to camp at Blanchisseuse. Matlat to Madamas, to Paria, to Blanchisseuse, with overnighting in tents, cooking on fires built, drinking water from streams, and bathing in the ocean along the route have been part of our youth's qualifying process for their Chief Scout Award, and one that Renold has accompanied them on. The last leg, Paria to Blanchisseuse or the reverse, was not Renold's first time on the trek, and the scouts and the leaders walked at a leisurely pace on that fateful day, Friday the 10th of July, resting as often as required and sharing old talk and laughter along the route. Not one of us at camp can yet accept that our Baloo is not physically with us. Our Akela had to drive his vehicle and deliver it with his belongings to his home and his family on Saturday 11th, as we broke camp then instead of Monday. A surreal experience for the convoy of vehicles. I just can't imagine that X-Rail on the road as yet, without him in the driver's seat. We thank our leaders, friends of our leaders, our members of the Defense Force who worked tirelessly to administer CPR and stretcher him out of the very challenging terrain to seek medical help. Despite the trauma and the dilemma before them, the very best efforts from our training, both scouting and professional, were applied on the day by them all. All our youths on the trail showed immense strength, courage, bravery, and I trust that they are able to continue living their legacy with Renold's memory with them. No one outside of Fifth Naps will truly understand the family relationship that we share among ourselves, the sternness we spoke to each other when necessary, and the sheer happiness we felt with being with each other at camp, sometimes without the comforts of life that our youths often crave for. We thank Amanda, Mark, and Kyle for sharing Baloo with us through the years. We can never thank or acknowledge Baloo adequately for all his time and knowledge of EMT shared through first aid, CPR, rescue, agriculture through teaching the boys about flora and fauna, and the general info and training that he gave our boys. I cannot imagine going on a trip just yet, in the bush, to a waterfall, on a camp, a Friday evening meeting on Susamacha Presbyterian Church compound, and not see him there, receiving a hug from him and indulging in the usual Friday evening banter. Though Baloo's campfire has grown still and his voice is now silent, the light he kindled in countless hearts continues to burn brightly. Every fifth NAP scout who lives by the promise and law carries a part of his legacy forward. Baloo, you have impacted so many of our youths. The parents and the boys who did not grab the opportunities to camp, learn because of their varying reasons, which often upset him as he felt they did not appreciate or understand or value the benefits of scouting and camping, will have to bear that forever loss. Our Baloo passed doing what he loved, where he loved, and among the people whom he loved. As we bid you farewell, our dear friend, brother, partner, we remember that a scout's journey never truly ends. The values you instilled, the memories you created, and the lives you touched will remain with us always. May the great Scoutmaster of all Scouts receive you into his eternal camp. May you rest in peace, knowing that you served faithfully, loved generously, and left the world better than you found it. Gone from our sight, but never from our hearts. Well done, good and faithful servant. Fifth, forever.
Thank you very much, Sharon. Indeed, I can attest that all that she said is very much true. And there's a scout saying by Lord Robert Baden-Powell where he said, to leave this world a little better than we found it. I want to edit that a little bit. Renold left it a lot better than he found it. Renold was also the life of the party, for those of us who don't know. Always lit up the room, and that was him, always effervescent, smiling, making jokes, nice banter. And Renold was also part of a crew called the MML crew. And I understand that MML to be the Monday Morning Limers crew. And I believe we have a Mr. Davian Ali and crew who will come and tell us about Renold, the Monday Morning Limer.
Sitaram, morning to everyone. Right, so morning again to everyone. Moms, Champa, Amanda, Mark, Kyle, and the rest of the family, loved ones, scout troop, everyone. So I represent here, this is just a sample of the crew, the Monday Morning Limers. Our journey began at St. Stephen's College in the 1980s, where Renold, Davian, which is myself, Shiva Rajkumar, Brijesh Ram, Ian Ferdinand would be enrolled in different years and different forms. All of us unaware of each other and unaware that in time to come our lives would be forever be changed by Renold. Friendship came between Renold and Ram in 1990 when they would meet in Form 5, Wright CXC in 1991, and both were awarded scholarships to ECIAF. They both would enter ECIAF in September 1992. Upon entering ECIAF during the first week, new friendships would be made in the likes of Jamilia Tali, raise your hand, Stephen Ram Padarat, Mervyn Ram Logan, Denny Brudram, Brian Gopal, Ian Ragunanan, Karan Ram Sundar, and Shiva Rajkumar. In that first week, we would encounter Davian, me, being a past student, and Ravideo, Ramjatan, our second year, who would put us through rigors of grubbing. The results of that grubbing formed a bond of unity, and the group called the Brotherhood, or the Brothers, would be formed. We had a few things in common. We were all from rural communities, teenagers, and most importantly, living away from home for the next 2 years, whilst we would stay in ECIAF until the hills turned brown a second time. We would also mention ECIAF friends like Joanne, Derek, Katie, Kip, Shamin, Indira, and Zelda. During those 2 years, Renold would help his fellow classmates in their projects, labs, garden plots, and we would all study together for exams. Of course, there were also our escapades in St. Helena, Arima, and Trincity, many of which would end late at night in someone's dorm room with tables being beaten to the singing of Sas Modelage. After graduating ECIAF in July 1994, the boys would gain employment in the Ministry of Agriculture in August 1994, Renold and Ram being appointed to County St. George East, Wallerfield office, where they would stay until November, often hitching rides on trucks from Wallerfield to South to get to their respective homes on evenings. It was at St. George East that they would meet Mr. Bastille and Mr. Bablal, who not only mentored them, but would pick them up in Chaguanas to take them to work. From St. George East, Renold would be posted to Rio Clara Demonstration Station in November 94, where even in early 95, he would reunite with Jamil, Ram, Ravidev, and Shiva. Again, new friends would be added to the Brotherhood: Devian, Balraj Singh, Kalpir, and Hanarayan Singh. Here we not only worked together, but went fishing, crabbing, crab catching, hunting, and other social activities. Special shout out to Ralphie at Covergill, Tanti Molly at Countryside Bar, Uncle Wahid at Wahid's, and the late Sierra at Katush for their protection of us, even in our youthful folly in those days. It was at that stage that the orphanage took effect. The orphanage was basically my home, where at any day of the week, night, or time, you could come and you could get supper, you could get a shower, you could get to sleep, and you get to shed some of your bowel weight. At RCDS, the Monday Morning Limers took birth, where as the senior staff would go to San Fernando to attend meetings, and in defiance of the then AA3, we would often walk out the office on Monday to pick up a pot and a spoon at one of the boys' house and proceed to Mayaro to make a cook to calm the stress. The executive of the MML, the Monday Morning Limers, comprised of one member with one post. That post was president for life, unopposed, unrivaled. That post was held by Renold. There was no treasurer, no secretary, no PRO, or any other, just Prezi for life. By 2000, part of his key responsibilities involved setting the date for the next meeting as soon as we convene the existing meeting. By 2004, most of us would leave RCDS and go to other divisions. However, Monday Morning Limers persevered. The boys would meet occasionally in meetings, trainings, and seminars, at the end of which we would go online before returning to our homes. Ian Ferdinand would join the Monday Morning Limers in 2016 as our youngest member in age. And our most recent member, David Ram, Big Ram as we call him, retired director of RAS, joined in 2024 as most senior in seniority of age. Monday Morning Limers would meet every 3 months, or last being in June. There is also our annual Tobago trip, and as one of the scout leaders told us, Renold always told them, don't plan anything for him in scouts on this Tobago weekend with the boys. At this time, when we in Tobago, or wherever we overnighting, Renold and Ian would invariably be paired together in the same room due to their similar nocturnal sawmill tendencies. This line was used to catch up, celebrate work anniversaries, promotions, birthdays, and our camaraderie. We would discuss health, home life, children, finance, and anything anyone wanted to get off their chests. In Monday Morning Limers, everyone had their role. Ram was the cook, Davian the prep man and fry cook, Ian and Renold the provision peelers. Renold was also the bartender, barman, pass me a double. Balraj, the decoration man and provider of premium, for those who know what premium is, top of the line fish, fresh fish, and Jamil, the singer. Monday Morning Limers is not only a group of friends, linemen, it's a brotherhood. We are family. We would always end each line with an embrace. David Ram would always recount the day he assumed duties as director at RFs. He told Renold, I don't know how I will make out for the next 5 years. To which Renold replied, don't worry, it have nothing we can't handle together. Throughout the 34 years of knowing Renold, he had always been loyal, a confidant, a mentor, supportive, provided counsel, a true friend, and most importantly, a brother. As we say goodbye today to our brother Renold, aka Sniffy, Renz, Prezi, Magnificent Slotto, Feather Stick, among other names that I can't say here, may God continue to bless you with eternal peace. We will conclude now with a rendition of Ye Dosti by Jamil. The English words mean, the friendship of ours will never break. I may breathe my last, but I will not leave your side. Listen, my friend, your victory is mine, and so is your defeat. Your sorrow is mine, my life is yours. Such is our love.
As Davian would have said, the Monday Boys line never ended without song. And although this is a solemn occasion, we sing one of the favorite songs of our dear friend Renold. Who knows him will know that whenever you meet Renold, he always greets you by saying, hey, dose to dose. Anytime you meet him, hey, dose to dose. And not a handshake, but a hug. So the song says, this friendship will not break. I will die, but will not leave your company or your side. This friendship will not break. Ye dosti hum nahi todenge dam magar tera saath na छोड़ेंगे ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे अरे मेरे जी तेरे हार मेरे हार सुनिए मेरे यार अरे तेरा गम मेरी जान तेरी जान ऐसा अपना प्यार जान भी के लेंगे तेरे लिए ले लेंगे जान भी खेलेंगे तेरे लिए ले लेंगे सबसे दुश्मनी ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे और लोगों को आते हैं दो नजर हम मगर देखो दो न है और हो जुदा या कफा ये खुदा है दुआ ऐसा होना है खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है सारी जिंदगी ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे
Over the last couple of months, we had some honorary members who were members or included in some of the lives. So I'd like to cite Curtis, would have had some Monday morning lives with us. Lydia, sorry, was the only honorary female member of the Monday morning limers. Stand up, I can't remember your name, but stand up, you know it's you. Dave and Robert. These are other members of this crew. They weren't there from the beginning, but they would have participated and tasted the fruits of the crew. And on behalf of the Monday morning limers, I said we would like to express our sincere condolences to each and everyone who feels the loss and the void left by Renold. We are only a phone call away, any one of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the MML crew, of which Ren was a very active member. So at this time, we would like to welcome back Baba to do the closing prayer. We want to try to be out of here in 15 minutes. So we'll welcome back Baba to do the closing prayer.
By your hands and take his name, right? You're praying to Lord Krishna to accept this spindle. Take his name. Om Adhyama Kagota Samakapurita Samivanata. Pindasti Mayang Yuti to Uparishna. Pindasti Mayang Yuti to. Now for his right hand, give me right hand. This side. Hand on this side. Shift the claw. Rest it right there. Om Adhyama Kagota Samakapurita Samivanata. Renold Tarpanam Mayang Yuti Vashnandita. Om. Give me flowers out. वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Let's all put our hands together. We pray to Lord Krishna. We ask Lord Krishna for his blessings at this time upon the beloved soul. Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna. जब चार तरफ अंधियाराओ आशा करूं किनाराओ. जब चार तरफ अंधियाराओ आशा करूं किनाराओ. और कोई न केवल हाराओ फिर तू ही वेदा पाठ करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. तू चारे तू सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. तू चारे तू सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा. जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. In conclusion, Lord Krishna says, from within me you have come this world, with my divine grace to live. But when you die, the soul returns to me. The soul is eternal and everlasting. If the body is slain, the soul is never. May our brother's soul find a resting place. So at this time, who can stand, let's all stand as a mark of respect as we conclude our ceremony. We take the name of our beloved brother. So much of beautiful things have been said about this wonderful soul. So we pray to Bhagavan Krishna. You know the direction and the position of the soul presently. You know if the soul was liberated, will receive salvation, or we may not know if the soul have a journey. But if the soul has a journey, may the journey be successful. Bhagavan Krishna says to the world, to do your best, and I will do the rest. Make one footprint forward to me, and make 1,000 towards you. Bhagavan, please accept the soul of our beloved brother. May you protect the soul, guide the soul, and may the soul find liberation and salvation at your feet. May your light continue to shine upon the soul, that the soul never be in darkness. May your boatmen come to take the soul across the Vaitadini river. Shri Radhe Govinda Gopala Tera Pyara Namai. Shri Radhe Govinda Gopala Tera Pyara Namai. Pyara Namai, Tera Pyara Namai. Koi kahe Vasudeva कोई कहे नंदलाला, कोई कहे नंदला। श्री राधे गोविंदा, गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है, गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। ओम अनादि ददो देवा, शंख चक्र गदाधरः, अक्षय पुंडरीकाक्षा, प्रेतमोक्षा प्रदो भव। ओम वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं, देवकी परमानन्दं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम तत्सत प्रेत आत्मा शांति। ओम तत्सत प्रेत आत्मा शांति। ओम तत्सत प्रेत आत्मा शांति। Our ceremony continues at the Mosquito Creek. At this time, we wish to view the body, shall do so very orderly. Thank you. God bless. Have a seat, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Just before we exit, we have a very quick presentation to make. Mr. Azamuddin Khan, are you here?
So just do a quick presentation. Right? You going to Amanda?
No, well, don't worry, presentation. I'll just go to her house.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's, in a very orderly fashion, we need to ensure that the family members place flowers, and then we would ask the scout members. So can the family members, the immediate family members, please come up to place flowers?
We have.
Just another house announcement. Vehicles that are parked for the hearse to exit the compound, we are asking you to remove your vehicles promptly so that the hearse can have easy access to exit the compound. Thank you.
first go inside.
Let's go inside.
No, what's that?
What's that for going? I thought go ahead. Put on the side. Put on the side.
Squad! Reset! Ups! Up. Leave it.